So Uber Eats is rolling out something called Preferred Deliveries, which is kind of like DoorDash's tier system, the Dasher Rewards program. Now, this is what it says. It says a new reward that can give you access to higher paying deliveries and updated eligibility criteria. And this is what Uber Eats says. Now, I will go over the cities that this is going to be hitting. I haven't gotten notification, nor is my city on the list, but I'm sure some of you guys are in these cities, and of course let me know if you are. I will be sharing those in a moment. So this is what Uber Eats says. It says couriers who accept more requests, cancel less, and provide reliable service will receive priority access to higher paying deliveries through a new Uber Eats Pro reward called Preferred Deliveries. We will also be updating the criteria for achieving gold, platinum, and diamond status, including introducing acceptance rate as a new criteria for eligibility. Let me know your guys' thoughts on this with acceptance rate being a criteria. Now, I'm not surprised, you know, if DoorDash does something, Uber Eats kind of does something similar, or vice versa. The apps kind of do similar things. So I'm not surprised. This is going to be really interesting, and I'm curious to see how this is going to work out for some of you guys. Again, it's not going to hit everybody. It's just going to hit select markets. They go on to say, the pilot will launch on the following dates in these select markets. October 14th, Salt Lake City. November 1st, Atlanta, Central Atlantic Coast, Cleveland, Dallas, Orlando, Pittsburgh, Raleigh-Durham, Savannah, Hilton Head, San Antonio, and St. Louis. Again, let me know if you are in any of these markets and what your thoughts are on this. Uber Eats goes on to say, Preferred Deliveries can help you maximize your time and earnings while on the road by giving you priority access to higher paying restaurant deliveries. Gold couriers will be prioritized over green couriers nearby, and platinum and diamond couriers will be prioritized over gold and green couriers nearby. On top of Preferred Deliveries, you'll continue to receive all the same great rewards as before. It goes on to say, new Uber Eats Pro eligibility criteria. We've added acceptance rate to the criteria that helps determine your status. Now every delivery you accept will help you get closer to the next status. Learn more about acceptance rate and how it's calculated here, and I will leave a link to this down below in the description. It says for new couriers, the acceptance rate, cancellation rate, and satisfaction rate is calculated after the first 10 exclusive trip requests. Remember, rejecting trip radar requests doesn't count against your acceptance rate. To help ease you into the new acceptance rate criteria, we're making the changes in 2 phases. When the pilot launches in your market, the acceptance rate criteria will be 30% for gold and 50% for platinum and diamond. Your current Uber Eats Pro status may change based on the new criteria. Your new status will show after you receive your first offer. On December 1st, the new acceptance rate criteria will be 50% for gold and 70% for platinum and diamond. We're also updating some of the criteria for cancellation rate, satisfaction rate, and points threshold for each status. Acceptance rate, cancellation rate, and satisfaction rate will be based on your last 100 exclusive trip requests received. If you were notified of being switched from Uber Pro to Uber Eats Pro, this is because you have primarily completed Uber Eats deliveries. This change will only impact the rewards program you are enrolled in and will not change your ability to complete ride or delivery requests. To keep your current status and its rewards, you must also always meet the eligibility requirements if you no longer meet the criteria for your status. You will be moved to the appropriate status based on your current eligibility. The Uber Eats Pro program is on a monthly cycle, so your points start back at 0 at the beginning of each month. So there are some changes coming, and again, it's just for those select markets that I had mentioned. Let me know your guys' thoughts on this. They're always changing things. I'm really curious to see how this is going to work out. Again, it's kind of heading down the road of what DoorDash is doing. They go on to talk about rewards, and this is what they say. In addition to Preferred Deliveries, there are lots of other great Uber Eats Pro rewards you get to enjoy. Depending on your status, you can continue to enjoy other rewards that are valuable on and off the road, like cash back on gas with the Uber Pro card, a Costco Gold Star membership at no cost for the first year, and 100% tuition coverage at Arizona State University. Let me know if you've ever used any of these rewards. There is one time where I got offered the Costco membership a few years ago, but I was already a Costco member, so it was kind of a bummer. But they do have rewards. Let me know if you've ever utilized any of these rewards. Now they go over tips for boosting your acceptance rate, and this is what they say. When flat rates are available, you can sign up to earn a set hourly active rate, plus any tips during certain times, which this is in my market. Again, you'd have to go into your opportunities to see if you have earn by time. I know some of you guys still don't have it, but it sounds like over time this may roll out to everybody. They go on to say accepting more of the exclusive trip requests you receive while online and going offline when you do not wish to receive any more requests. Check out the earnings heat map on the home screen to see areas where higher earnings are expected. Now, of course, you can't always rely on that. I like to just go where the restaurants are where I know, but if you're a newer driver, it never hurts to go check out where they're saying there's higher earnings. You gotta try different things. Let me know your guys' thoughts on this. I'm not surprised Uber Eats is going down this road. It's gonna be real interesting to see how this is gonna work out. Of course, when it comes to my market, I will be making a video on it, but I'm gonna get the apps turned on and we're gonna see what the first offer is for tonight and get these wheels to moving. All right, guys, so started off with quite a few declines. People are wanting Mexican food tonight, but the offers are just too low. They're declines. Here's just a few offers that have come through. And by the way, it is Monday evening. Mondays for me can be a hit or miss. We're gonna see how tonight goes, but started off with quite a few declines. So did a partial loop past where all the restaurants are. Here's one of them, $4.30 for 3.8 miles, a Mexican restaurant. Here's another one, $9.06, which sounds nice, but not for 8.3 miles. And it was the same Mexican restaurant. And then here's another one. Somebody wanted PF Chang's, $7.70 for 10.4 miles. Backwards offer, another decline. Held out as I usually do. Finally got a reasonable offer for some sushi, $9 for 2.4 miles. We are here right now. Doesn't look too busy, so that could be a good sign. We're gonna go in there and hopefully the order's ready. Hi. Picking up for Carl M with Uber Eats.
Carl M. It's gonna be 2 bags for you. Can you just confirm for me?
Yep. Order verified.
Awesome.
Thank you. Have a good night. All right, guys, food was ready. There's a little action going on out front. This guy's pacing back and forth, cussing somebody out in Spanish. Yeah, not sure what's going on, but I got the order. 8 minutes, 2.1 miles. We're on our way. It is a house. Leave at door. Let's go get them their sushi.
Thanks for the update.
All right, guys, orders dropped off. Good order to start the night. Straightforward. It was ready. Place was easy to find, which is always a must. There is one thing that I did want to mention really quick. Again, there's always new drivers coming in and out, which is to be sure to be tracking your mileage, because if you don't know, it is a huge tax write-off. And of course, you want to write off as much as you can come tax season, including if you bought like a hot bag or a phone holder. Those are write-offs as well because you're using it for business use. So if you're looking for an app that does that, they'll track your mileage, track expenses, track your income, help estimate your state and federal taxes, show you the best times to go out and drive. Just a ton of features for us gig drivers. There is an app called Solo that will do this and so much more. They also offer guaranteed earnings in some cities. If you are interested in trying out Solo, I will have a link down below in the description for a free 7-day trial. If you do decide you like Solo and you sign up for one of their plans, you do get a $10 sign up bonus. And the other thing is, because there are different plans depending on which one you choose, the plans are a write-off as well because you're using this for business use. So again, you want to make sure you're tracking your miles, whether you're writing it down. But again, if you're looking for an app, I will have a link down below in the description. So we're going to get the app turned back on and see what else we can line up. Hopefully there isn't a ton of declines before I finally line up a reasonable one. But if you've been driving for a while, you know how it goes. So I'll let you guys know once I get the next offer lined up. All right, so of course I've had some declines before I finally lined up the next offer. Here are the offers that I've declined. $4.04 for 3.7 miles. That is just too low. Here's another one, $5.29 for 5.2 miles. Another decline for me. And then here's one, which would have worked out if the miles were a lot lower, $13.11 for 20.6 miles. The miles are just way too high. Backwards offer, decline. Finally got a reasonable offer, $7.66 for 3.4 miles for 5 guys, which I am here right now. I haven't actually picked up from them. It's been a little bit, so we're gonna go in and we're gonna check on the order. As many of you guys know, you have to wait for the fry, so there's usually like a little bit of a wait, hopefully not too much of a wait tonight, but we're gonna go in there and find out.
Who are you here for?
Nicole D. Great.
Order for Nicole. Have a good night.
You too, thank you. All right, so I got my order about 5 minutes later. With 5 guys, I always go up and make sure to check in with somebody, or else they might not even start working on your order. Just an FYI to newer drivers. And they also have a window. Sometimes I can see like my ticket. I'll kind of try to take a quick peek and see if I see the customer's name. I did see it on the counter, but I still wanted to check in with somebody. They went over there and marked my ticket. Still about 5 minutes. They wanted a grilled cheese sandwich and some fries, so they were obviously working on the sandwich. But got the order. Customer is 10 minutes, 3.1 miles. They're also in a house, leave at door, so it should be a straightforward drop off, at least from what it seems like. We're on our way. So got the order dropped off, but it is like dark down that street, and the addresses on some of the houses, I couldn't tell if there was an address, and finally found where I'm supposed to drop off, you know, by the pinpoint. Again, you got to confirm with your eyes. Kind of got turned around, but the address you could barely see. It's like one of those really thin metal addresses, but you know, once you kind of get in the right light, then you can see the address, but kind of one of those difficult ones. But confirmed that I was at the right drop off. The neighbor across the street must be waiting for a delivery, because they were asking if the delivery was for their address, and I'm like, no, and it was literally their neighbor across across the street. So all is well, got it dropped off, but some of those addresses are just difficult. I've actually delivered to a few houses in the past where I couldn't find an address anywhere, nothing on the house, sidewalk, a mailbox, just one of those houses. Have you guys ever had that happen? Kind of frustrating. Then you have to try to find out if you can get a hold of the customer to confirm it's the right place. But thankfully I don't run into those too often. Also, will any of you guys be delivering tonight for Halloween? I won't be going out, but I've delivered in the past on Halloween night and it was busy. The restaurants were busy. So if you are going out and delivering tonight, do stay safe. Hopefully you guys will make a lot of money, but I'm gonna go ahead and leave you guys right here. Always so much appreciate you guys riding along with me as always. And of course, if you did enjoy the ride along, do give the video a like, consider subscribing if you haven't already. And I'll be seeing you guys on the next one. Bye, guys.